Good morning. I'm a few minutes late, sorry. Okay, let me find you on my laptop. I have to just find where I am. Here I am. And I'll make it bigger. Then I'll turn myself down. Okay, I think that's right now. I think I've got it sorted. Good morning. I hope everybody's well and happy, and it's a beautiful sunny day outside today, so that's really lovely. And I've got, good morning Lorraine, how are you? I've got my coffee and I've got my puppy in with me, so she's a happy girl. So I don't know why it was a bit of a rush this morning, but I don't know. Can't answer that question myself. Today we're going to play with on the Horizon suite. I've played a little bit with it, but not as much as I want to. This thing called work keeps getting in my way, and I can't find it in the catalogue because I didn't even have it marked ready. So let me see if I can, oh there it is. So it's on page 42 and 43 in the catalogue. Got my water. I'm well. I'm good. So the new Horizons suite is just beautiful, and as I said in a video before, the DSP I think's the hero of this suite. It's just beautiful. So I have made a couple of cards so far with it. I've made this one, and I've made this one with the Paradise Palms as well. So, and the Sailing Home suite. So what I'm going to do today is a really easy Z fold card that I saw Patty Bennett, a demonstrator in the US, do, and I did it the American size to start with her dimensions. So I used Sailing Home again, and there's very little waste with the 6x6 Designer Series paper. But then I figured out what would be the Australian size. So I've done it again, and there's even less waste with the 6x6. So that's the one I did the other day, and I just finished it off this morning. So it's a really good way of not wasting too much of the 6x6 paper. So I shall put my phone up into the holder, have another sip of my coffee, because that's really important, and we'll get started. So just bear with me while I put my phone into the holder. Okay, I think that's right. I'm dealing with the sunshine, the moving sun coming into autumn and winter with my desk. But I think we can still manage. I don't know if I can get my blind down any further. Oh yeah, I can actually. Oh, that doesn't really help, I don't think. Let me look, wait. Oh yes, it does. I was still in the process. So I'll put my light lamp on and then I can see a bit better. Okay, I think that's pretty good. And I'll just zoom in a fraction. Yep, that's good. Okay, so these, I'll show you again flat. These are the two cards I played with first, just the normal standard size card. I'll get those out of the way. With this paper, the paper's just divine. It's just so beautiful, and the paper really makes the cards itself. Like, you don't have to do a lot to make stunning cards. It is a lovely set. So if you've got the stamp set that coordinates with it, or any others like the Paradise Palms or Sailing Home, or even the new Sailing one in the mini catalogue. I didn't have that because I had Sailing Home. I didn't get it. Let me have a look. It's here somewhere. I should probably look up the index. That would be quicker. This one. So this is the new set, Let's Set Sail. I haven't got that, and it's got a coordinating punch. So that's a really nice one to have if you don't have a sailing type one, particularly for mail cards. But I've got the Sailing Home stamp set from the annual catalogue, so I didn't want to have two sort of boats. But yeah, so that's a really nice one to combine with this paper and stamp set. So they're the standard A5 cards I made, and these are the two Z Fold cards. So this one, as I said, was the American design from Patty Bennett, and that's the sizing of her cards. And the American sizing is quite different, really, isn't it? I didn't realise that it was. So it's a little bit shorter than our size and a little fraction wider. So I did her with her measurements straight off the bat, and that was that one. So it sits on your buffet. You know, if you give it to somebody, it'd sit like that. So this one is the one I sized up to the Australian size and worked it out. It wasn't too hard for my little head. And this was one I finished off this morning just before going live. I'm not sure if I'm in love with what I've done, but it's really the paper that just makes the card. And this, I also saw a tip. I can't remember if it was Patty Bennett or somebody else, but I saw a tip, somebody telling you to use wood grain designer series paper to cut the fence palings out with. So this wood grain paper is from the In Good Taste, that big multi-pack in the annual catalog. Is it In Good Taste? I don't know whether I'm saying the right words now. I am. In Good Taste, yes. This big pack that's got 24 sheets in it. It's a double pack of designer series paper. So it's got heaps of wood grain ones that you could use. But also the home, this one. The Heart and Home designer series paper. You could use this wood grain as well for a paler fence if you wanted to. Or you could just use cardstock and sponge it. This is what I did with this one. I just used Whisper White, but I sponged it with crumb cake over the top. So, let's get started. Have a sip of coffee. Okay, so this is, I'll get my little dimensions out. This is just a standard size piece of cardstock. So it's A4 cut in half. Just normal, just like we make our normal cards. And then we're going to get our scorer. Oops. And get my cutting blade right out of the way. Because we do not want the cutting blade coming into the equation. Hi Lynn, how are you? You going well? It's a beautiful day today. The sun is shining. I've had to pull my blind right down so that I don't get any sun on my desk. Because I had somebody like this time last year complain that the sun was too bright. She couldn't see what I was doing. So I thought, okay. Okay, so I've got my scoring blade right out of the way. And I'm going to score this at half, 10.5. And then bring it back in and do 5.25 or thereabouts. So 1, 2 and a little bit. That'll do. 1, 2 and a little bit. That's all the scoring you have to do on your cardstock. So I'll just move that away and get my bone folder out. So just flatten it down and then fold this one back. You probably don't even have to score this one. You could just fold it back in half if you wanted to, but I like to score. I'm not very good at folding. So that's your card base. How simple is that? I like simple. So then we'll get a trimmer back in and we'll get, I've chosen this piece of designer series paper this time. Oh, see, that's really nice too. It's all right, I've got another pack of paper coming. It's really hard to cut into it. Okay, so with the DSP, we only want to trim about 1/2 centimetre off. So I've got to decide whether I trim top or bottom. So your 6x6 is 15.2, I suppose. So it's more than 1/2 centimetre because I want it at 14.4. Now do I take it off the bottom? I think I will take it off the bottom here because if I take it off nearly 1 centimetre off the top, I think that's going to take too much off my sky. That's the only bit that you will waste, but you don't need to waste it. You could use it on your card and we might do that. So then you turn your paper round and you're going to cut it at 5 centimetres. I lie, there is a tiny little bit of waste as well. 5 centimetres and 5 centimetres and 5 centimetres. So there is a slither. A slither. A slither. I don't keep that. I know some people might, but I don't. And then I've also cut a piece of white, Whisper White, a basic white, 14.4 by 5 centimetres as well. So, bring our base back in. And you can see how easy it is. It's just too easy. So that's how it's going to go onto our card front, or card base, I should say. Now it's not, it's only like 0.25, so the border between the score lines isn't as much as we normally would do, but that didn't matter to me because it was the best way to not waste as much paper. So this is the strip we cut off the bottom. We could put that there. I could put it, see, if you put it there, it's the wrong way around, but the other side is really nice, and you could do that, which we might do, and then you're hardly wasting any of the paper. Now it's just a matter, you can also stamp your paper before you cut it, but I've chosen not to do that. It's too late now. So I have already cut out a few bits and pieces, and all the dies in the pack go through the mini cut emboss machine. So I've still got my mini cut emboss machine promotion going until the end of February. So any order of $50 or more, you can go in the draw for a brand new mini cut emboss machine. I'm going to draw that on the 2nd of March because I'm not at work that day. So the 28th is a Monday, so no, I'll draw it on the 2nd of, actually I'm not at work on the Tuesday. I'll draw it on Tuesday, the 1st of March, that's what I'll do. For the winner of the mini cut emboss machine, and you only have to place a $50 order with me and you'll go in the draw to win that. It closes on the 28th of February. So, and I've been surprised how many dies go through the mini cut emboss machine. I really have been. It's just the large embossing folder and then really large dies that don't go through really. So I've cut some things out. I've cut some wood fencing out. And I'm just going to place first to see what I want to do. Whether I want to cover the flowers or go on top of the, like above the flowers, I'm not sure. Maybe. Oh, it's just such a hard decision. So So I've got this colour wood fencing as well, but I think I'll go with the lighter colour. And whether I want to stamp some grass or use the die cut grass. So my card base is Old Olive, that's one of the colours in the paper. There's also Garden Green and Evening Evergreen. Just double check. So Evening Evergreen, Garden Green, Old Olive and Soft Succulent. The other colours are Blackberry Bliss, Bumblebee, Calypso Coral, Fresh Freesia, Misty Moonlight, Pale Papaya and Polished Pink. So I'm just trying to work out what I want to do. Do I want Garden Green or Evening Evergreen? I think Garden Green actually. I think that's nicer. So we've got that. I could put that there. So it's just a matter of playing around. And as I said, you can do this. I don't know if I want those trees. And I've got this. These look like silos to me. Does anybody else agree with that? I reckon they're silos off in the distance. So they might look nice there. And I might stamp. See, I can stamp some of this grass as well. I might do that in Soft Succulent actually. It's a little bit lighter. And I've got birds I can put up in the sky. I've got these trees I can stamp. I've got these undulating hills, but I don't think I need those because the paper's really doing that for me. I don't think I want these trees in this one. So you're just really creating a scene as you go. I do like the silos though. I think that's what I'm calling them. They've just got no artwork on them yet. And you can also use like grass from other stamp sets. If you don't want this sort of wispy sort of grass. I quite like it. So let's just start and see what happens. See what we come out with. That's sometimes the best way to go. So this is Soft Succulent, so let me get it off my card base. That might be the best thing to start with. Off the card base. And I'll put it like this. I think my little silos can go up here. I'm going to do my fence. Oh, this has already got sticky on the back. I used a piece of scrap that had the adhesive sheet on it. So let's have a look. I might just put some there. Might just put these ones up here a bit. It's just to sort of put a little bit more onto the scene of the beautiful paper. That's how I look at it. And do I want these here too? Or do I want to put that there? I don't want to cover up the flowers too much. See, it's just decisions. No, I know what I'll do. I shall get my chamois and I'm going to ink it up a little bit more just on this end and put a little bit more there, and the same over here and the same over here, just to make it sort of fill up the section I want a bit better. Then I'm going to get my silicone mat and my glue. I'll close my ink pad up. So how's everybody doing? Have you all had a good week? I have had a busy week. Work's been really busy. We have decided to put on a new staff member, which is great. She starts in a couple of weeks. So hopefully by the end of the year I can cut back down to 2 days a week. And that will be great because I can do some more with my stamping. Now I'm going to put that here. And get my tissue that I use to mop up any excess glue. And then my brother and sister-in-law were down from Queensland in their caravan, and they stayed a couple of nights at Tawoon Bay Caravan Park and visited my mum a couple of days, so that was nice. Mum was happy to see them. And they've gone down further now to the south coast to like Jarvis Bay area to visit my sister-in-law's sister, and then heading over to Canberra and then travelling back up the coast. Actually, I don't know if they're going the coast or inland. I'm going to put some more grass. I've just decided. I'm going to do some more here. You just can sort of add it when you want to. So I think that will do for the grassy grove. Oh, that's another set we've got. Okay, so now I'm going to put this back here, and I'm going to put my silos on. Now, because we've got the paper chopped, I'm going to just trim a little bit off the silos. Just a little bit there. Have a look for comments. It could be beach shacks, you're right. But then they'd still need artwork. If they're like the Melbourne ones, the Brighton beach shacks. Yeah, I hadn't thought of that, Lorraine. Thanks. That's awesome. You've got a brain in your head. I haven't. They could be little beach huts. You could do rows and rows of them like the ones down at Brighton Beach. You could cut them out in the really bold paper that we've got. I've got an idea now, Lorraine. Thanks. Legend. There's the rainbow paper. We could cut them out in that. Or there's the, what is it? It's the abstract beauty one. We could cut some out in those. Ooh, palm trees. Oh, see, look at that. My head's going crazy now because you've given me such a good idea. I never thought of beach shacks. How clever are you? How dumb am I? Oh well, that's the way it goes. So now this has already got like adhesive sheet on the back, so I don't need to glue that. I'm going to put that there. Beach huts. Oh, I'm so excited. You're welcome. It's your idea. You should do it. Okay, and should I get rid of that? This one doesn't have sticky on the back. Where's my little pokey tool? Oh, sorry, I got it off. And so I've got to glue this one. I'll give you credit, Lorraine. I'll give you credit for the wonderful idea. So I'll put that here. So you can still see the flowers. That's okay. And then I'll just cut this off here. And mop up my glue. Now I shall put soft succulent away. You don't really have to do very much at all to this card. And I will get my trees out. I just don't think these trees look right. These trees look better. Now we want evening evergreen. That's a scrap. So where will we put our trees? We could put them here. They look nice, I think. Should I do them here? Let's just go with it and put them more centered. Get off. That didn't work so well, so is this water? No, that says bleach. We don't want bleach. I want to find it. Water. Okay, I'm just going to smush the colour around a bit because I didn't really stamp them very well. Could probably smush it here too. Let's smush. There we go. Put that there. And I don't know, do we need to do any more? Let's put it onto the card and we can, oh, birds, we've got to do birds. Forgot about the birds. It's just a stamp set that you can play with really, really well. And just, now, what I'm going to, oh, that doesn't really matter. This card I had to ink up half the birds because I'd already put the card together because I'm a goose. So I might do the same. There we go. I'm going to just do the whole lot now. There we go. Now the birdies. Put that away. Clean that up. And let's put it onto the card base. So I'll move that aside. Bring our card base in. We'll do piece number 1. Glue. There it is. And they're so, oh, that's so nice. They're so easy to make lovely cards with, and really good mail cards. Because males don't want flowers and prettiness. Well, some males might, but I don't think they should have prettiness. They're not very masculine, the florally cards for men. I don't think they need florals. And mail cards are so hard to make, so scenery cards are really good. Don't have to have like a sailing boat, or you can just make a scene like we're doing today. So as I said, the border's not very big because it's only 0.25 of a centimetre, but I did it that way so that we could not waste too much of the 6x6. I also saw Francis Martin in the US do a really good way of cutting up this paper so you didn't waste any. So I'm going to have a go at her layout too. She got, I think she got 3 cards and 2 gift tags out of the 6x6 sheet. Very clever. I'm not that clever. So this is our piece where we'd be doing our writing. So let's just put that on. So we're not wasting any of it really, just that tiny little slither. Oops. So I won't go right down because it's not going to need to go right down. So I'm very excited that we're putting on a new lady at work, so that means I can, there's another person for backup, holiday relief, sick relief, and yeah, it'll be good. It'll be very, very good. Also means that if I can cut down to 2 days a week, I can stay working a little bit longer. And, you know, can preserve my health a little bit better. So that's, oops, that's good too. Because I'm very close to where I work. It's not even 3 kilometres. So I'm very spoilt in that regard that I work so close to home. So while I can work, I might as well stay working at a reduced capacity. I'll just have a look for any comments. I am done. Are you placing an order for this? I know, it's so good, isn't it? Look at that. That's so cool. And look, we've even used the strip there. So the only thing I've probably done now is I've probably inhibited what I can put, what greeting I can put. Let's see if relax and enjoy your day fits. Ooh, dodgy brothers. Or maybe wishing you so much happiness, that's not going to fit. And the other ones aren't going to fit. Aha, let's go to a different set. Let's go to Paradise Palms. Like the greeting, the sentiment you can always get from somewhere else. Hope you find life paradise. A little paradise wherever. I like that. Come on, out you come. Is that it? Hope you find a little paradise wherever you may be. How cool's that? I like that. Should have a smaller one than that. Is this the one? Yes, that's the one. Now, I think I will use Evening Evergreen. And you watch me stuff the whole card up by stamping it crooked. I'll get my practice sheet out. Okay. Okay. Get off. Okay, so... Oh, I'm still nervous. Okay, let's do it. Yes. Okay, and how easy and simple is that card? It's just so simple. There's silos today, Lorraine. But beach huts another day. How cool and easy, and they'll fit into our normal envelope because they're our size. So, as I said, the American size is a little bit smaller in height and a fraction wider in width. So there you go. So there are a few easy Z fold cards. I'll do it this way so you can see how they look from above. There are easy Z fold cards for today from the beautiful new Horizons suite and the gorgeous paper. Going to keep playing with that paper. So I hope everyone enjoyed that. I hope you all have a great day and a great weekend. And I have no idea what I'll do for my Makeup Monday at this stage, but I'll come back on Monday and do a Makeup Monday with something. I've got plenty of stuff, so something. All right, ladies. Thanks for watching. Bye.